Hello again, this is Preheat. Welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. So today we're going to be talking about Fire Mage and Mythic L'ura. So my guild has finished the raid and we just got it killed today, and we did a phenomenal job. I have to just start by saying that I'm very proud of how we performed as a team, and especially how we locked in the later part of the progression on this boss. My guild trusted me enough to let me make a decision that a lot of people have been asking me about. Which is to play Fire Mage on this fight. And, you know, to me, it just seemed like a really good fire fight. I just couldn't really understand why no one else was really even entertaining the idea of fire on it. I know fire hasn't been good on any other bosses. That doesn't necessarily mean it's bad on every boss. And I'm happy to say fire actually performed very well. So this is cut to everything but P4, and most of his damage obviously is like P1. I'm hard carrying the crystals. The crystals, they need a lot of damage now that hunters don't really do damage anymore. Hunters kind of trivialized that part of the fight. So now you see other people who do more AoE. They're able to kind of keep up there. But yeah, across all the phases, like my damage was actually quite good. So stage 1 I topped, and then in the intermission, I think I was like top 3. Stage 2 and 3, I was kind of like middle of the pack. And then stage 4 is kind of a meme. You just have to survive, and the boss died. I actually completely messed up my cooldowns in stage 4, so this was not a great showing. I could probably do a bit more. It just kind of didn't go to plan, and this was only the second time we saw P4, and we just ended up killing the boss. But let's talk about why I chose to play fire here. So this boss has ads that spawn basically every minute, and if the ads don't get killed in time, then you wipe. It is one of the hardest things to kind of get down in early progression unless you have someone who's just taking care of this job. Essentially, this is just a role that you need to play. Someone is the ad killer, or there's like a team of ad killers. You have to kill the ads before the cast bars finish. And boss damage, honestly, on this fight isn't like super duper important. You need a certain amount of it, obviously, to reach phase 3 and to push to phase 4 like in time, but there's not like a huge benefit to having more boss damage. In fact, you might even end up holding damage if you have too much of it. So yeah, we didn't really need more boss damage. We need more ad damage. I was told, you know, just flame strike away. And in fact, we're giving you PI, right? We're just going to have you go like full on P1 carry. So yeah, Fire Mage is like very, very good for that. Obviously, it also has really good defensives. You've got your barrier, which is not as good as Frost or Arcanes, but it gets the job done in most cases. Alter Time is spectacular on this fight. And then Ice Cold, honestly, not even needed. You could probably play Ice Block on this fight, but I will say Cauterize was kind of like the most insane defensive on this one. Like, this fight has a bunch of damage where it's just like a big hit, everyone dies. And Cauterize is just like crazy, crazy strong if you're carrying a crystal. So I am carrying a crystal in this fight. That means that if I get hit by like any mechanics, essentially it's a wipe, right? I have to dodge everything and play really well, and I take damage the entire fight. And honestly, this adds like a whole new element to the fight. I really enjoyed this aspect of it. Just like carrying the crystal was peak gameplay. But yeah, so you can kind of see here like how these saw blades, they kind of just keep stacking up. If you get hit by one of these with the crystal, you're going to drop these little tears that have to get soaked. So I'm getting special attention from the healers. In fact, all of the crystal carriers are getting special attention. And since I've cauterized, you know, there's like an insurance policy on me, right? Like if I get dipped too low, I can always come back from that. Honestly, I think if you are capable of playing Fire Mage and you're starting to look at Mythic L'ura progression, consider playing Fire. I mean, it will help a lot in phase 1, and especially getting through early prog, having the crystals be consistently dead. It is just fantastic for that, right? Like you can't beat it. Like, look at this damage, right? Hold on. We're about to have, okay, so did you see that? Hold on, let's go back. There, you can see it, 324k. You have to time it so that your combustion ends like as the ads are about to die. But as you can see, like a lot of them do get quite close to going off. This one's in fact 1 second away from going off before it dies. So the ad damage was very much needed. I would sometimes swap to them too with Scorch. And you know, the boss damage, you kind of like lock in after phase 1. It's not going to be spectacular, right? Fire damage is not that great. It's not like fire is just an overpowered spec. It's just very, very good on this boss. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of the kill play without my dialogue, and that way you can kind of hear our comms. And anyways, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my content, be sure to subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.
Ryan.
Combustion.
Chen, drop it.
Yeah, dropping.
Drop it. Yeah.
Spreading out, giving space for our seed holders. Full blazes in 5, air in 7. Full blazes in 3. As soon as we get in here, we find our marker, get our orientation set. We're ready to drop our seeds. We're soaking slight left. We're picking our seeds back up. And we're spreading out.
Spread.
After this, we pick up our seeds. Soaks on skull. Soaks on skull. We're ready for orbs landing in 2. We're on our soaks here, directly on the marker this time. We're in for the AMZ. We're ready to drop our seeds. We're picking up and we're going into a spread.
Spread.
We're picking our seeds back up. And we're tucked for these orbs in 3, in 2, 1. We're slight right of our markers here, in for the AMZ.
Razan.
Dropping our seeds. Picking them back up, and we're spread.
Combustion.
Spread.
We're ready for our P3 spreads. We're going to our P3 spreads, and we're tucked for these orbs in 3, 2, 1. Orbs. We're in our P3 locations. P3 locations.
Spread.
Proper memory game. P diamond. We'll wait after. P. Then diamond. And then triangle. Good.
Combustion.
So. Put a nice soak here. Make sure you pot.
Use seed.
Watch your feet here. While we do the soaks. These are kind of sketchy. Watch your feet. And get
Memory
ready for a
game.
memory game. After.
I'm in the middle.
Combustion.
Ruin.
Cross and then diamond. I can't move. Sorry. Okay, watch your feet here. Get ready for Dark Archangel. One. Find your spread spot for this memory game.
Ruin.
It's a T, and then diamond, and then triangle, and then cross.
Soaks.
Soaks here.
Oops.
Combustion.
Good bark. And we're phasing.
Stack in the middle, rebuffs. Take a deep breath.
Rebuff for Rossum here. Rebuff for Rossum. Most important
Maybe this
thing,
is your roar on 2.
Most important thing is
Yeah,
left,
me
right,
too.
left. Making sure we're pixel stacked.
I have the light.
Ready for blazes. Left, right, left. Pixel stack center if you don't have. Right and left here. And we're ready to move in 2. We're going now. And we're stopping.
Stop.
Ready for our blazes. Watching these 2 guys through. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. And we're stacked. We're ready to move in 2.
Moving now.
Go.
Now.
Combustion.
And we're ready to stop in 3, 2, 1.
Bit to the right. Stop.
Watching through the center. Left, right, left for the blazes. Left. And we're ready to move
Keep
now.
playing. Move now.
Any move speed.
We are
Watching these
res.
guys in front. Watching your HP. No healers alive. We're ready for blazes. Left, right, left. Watching guys straight up the center.
GG.
Good shit.
Holy fuck, bro! 2 shot, bro! What the fuck? Fucking go.
I am pure of heart,
Stupid
and I get the
rodeo!
mounts.
Purify!
How do we win?
How
How do we win?
Shut